starters in there for the
Very
Lakers.
surprised. First possession, they decided to run over and double team.
It blew them out, did the Lakers. They won 127-96 in Utah in December. And here we are, the final meeting of the year. Lakers have already clinched the season series for the first time in many years. Talking about the three ball, they're the second best. Shoot the three in the league, and that's where they can really take advantage. 3-point game. Ingles, little pump fake. Corner.
Look at all
wide
these open looks.
Wide open.
Self out of deficits and expect to be successful.
Danny Green fires it up, and it's not going to his point, isn't it?
I mean, when you've got your first line of defense and your point guard is the guy that can help set the tempo defensively, if you're always getting beat in the paint or looks,
LeBron finds the lane down.
and you're not as effective most of the time.
And when healthy this year, we saw Avery do that to perfection. Working 2.5 minutes into the third quarter. Lakers looking for their 51st win of the year. And to clinch the conference. KCP works. Donovan Mitchell, here he goes again. High arc, good defense at him. This Utah team was 500 right before the break, and they've been 500.
Guard.
Now they were
Conley.
Yeah. And here's Conley going with the offhand, the right
drive and
hand.
kick.
O'Neal looking for another one. A rebound at start break. They were playing great basketball earlier in the year. They had a 19-2 stretch at one point early on. Did Utah? Everything was going right. Leaner for...
They ran him off the three-pointer, and Danny decided to pull up with the little baby jumper.
One with San Antonio, one last year with Toronto. Gobert, ooh, look out. Right off the face of McDaniel. Oh, and the bounce to KCP. Perfect opportunity to bounce it. And he wrote it up and in.
Best pass in basketball, that bounce pass.
Stripped by Ingles. Loose basket. O'Neal, the shovel pass. Now Conley, corner.
He just couldn't buy a basket, and he was hesitant on all of his shots. No more.
Shooting under 40% before the All-Star break. Well over 40% afterwards. AD always did, right?
Yeah, you can't have a long memory in basketball if you want to be successful with the Lakers. Turn it over.
The 10 to shoot. Goes into the lane, left hand off the glass. That is pretty stuff for Anthony Davis. AD 24-7 and 3. Side, Dion Waiters. Bubble cheese. No ball security, and he had it stripped. Some good shape. Kuzma into the game for the Lakers. Lakers down by 2. AD the pack. Who's going to get it? That's Evan. Dion got in front of that one, but we've got a whistle at midcourt. Part of that. There's a wide margin to the Lakers the other night. Dion, 6th year in the league, as you mentioned, a huge X factor for them.
Yeah, I really think he's their X factor. You know, Donovan Mitchell, especially without.
They're going to pick up the slack in the scoring. Danny Green, another one. Not this time hit S on the end, but it is silent. And again, the Lakers take for number 15. Waiters with many more free throws. Donovan Mitchell certainly keeping them single-handedly in the game.
Jordan Clarkson missed Rudy Gobert. If he catches and throws out, Gobert has a dunk.
Well, you know when it's time from beyond the arc. He was 1 for 8 the other night against OKC. He's 0 for 6 tonight. Laker lead is 2. We're in the third quarter with the time winding down, and the shot clock is at 4, so LeBron's going to take the mid-range.
Tonight, he's made 4 out of 7.
Yeah, in facilitator mode for the most part.
Where he wants to be anyhow.
Oh, look at Waiters just staying with it and picking the pocket. Waiters, lob, Caruso can't score, tipped up and in. Right at the start of the game. LeBron holding on to it. Now will turn with Royce O'Neal in his face. Kuzma, turn, shot, quick, no. Baylor playing some college basketball in his third year. Conley, back out Clarkson. Just cannot find. Overall, he's 1 for 10. Davis, yes, sir.
20 shots, so becoming more and more efficient as the game progresses.
Biggest lead of the game for the purple and gold, wearing their Sunday whites on this Monday at 34 against the Clippers a couple of games ago. His season high 50 against Minnesota. Leaning in, I really do 16-2. So Moutier scores at one end. And Waiters answers back. We have less than a minute to go in the third. Way late here in the third. Up now by 13.